What is an underrated website everyone should know about? This to the www.thistedhat.com. It's a website to help you choose the best glue to use to glue two different materials together. It seems trivial, but I've found it useful many times. Bugminute.com. https://bugminute.com. Throwaway accounts for websites that require registration. Gethuman.com. https://gethuman.com. The express route to talking to a human being when calling a company. Rentometer.com. https://rentometer.com. Find the rents of nearby apartments. Rome2Rio.com. https://rome2rio.com. How to travel between almost any two addresses in the world. Hyperphysics. http://hyperphysics.phyaster.gsu.edubus.index.html. Makes physics understandable, and maps it out as a tree of concepts. ReviewMeta.com. https://reviewmeta.com. Screen Amazon products for fake reviews. MusicMap.com. https://musicmap.com. Put in an artist, and get a neat chart of related artists. #X200B. http://www.haveibeenpwned.com. http://www.haveibeenpwned.com. Find out whether your email address was involved in any major data leak. http://pikalu.github.io/outlookit. http://pikalu.github.io/outlookit. Now Reddit looks like MS Outlook. Reddit all day while your boss thinks you're busy emailing. Reddit, what website should we ruin this week? I forget what it's called, but you would answer questions and for each one correct it would donate 5 grains of rice to Africa. Edit. It's called freeeris.com thanks to Hyder0mont1c. http://www.slutsofinstagram.com. http://www.slutsofinstagram.com. #X200B. Slutsof Instagram, an online fantasy series about a princess duck named Slutsof and her adventurous journey across the mystical lands of Instagram. www.beforeplay.com. http://www.beforeplay.com. Spoiler-free cool info before you play a video game. https://archive.org, Internet Archive. I like ihavenof.com. https://ihavenof.com. It has a lot of really good documentaries, mostly science, physics, astronomy, etc. based docs, but not corny ones or anything. BBC type of stuff. So if you like documentaries, check it out. https://pointerpointer.com. https://pointerpointer.com. This one just makes me smile every time, not sure why. There's a lot of government health data out there that nobody is aware of. CDC, Center for Disease Control, has this thing called the Tracking Network. https://tracking.cdc.gov showhome.action, which lets you check out a bunch of that data regarding issues like air quality, cancer, community characteristics like flood vulnerability, and visualize. https://tracking.cdc.gov Data Explorer hash it in some amazing maps so you can see how your state or county looks. Check out their data regarding how hot it will be in your town in the future. Heat projections, it's crazy. You can also look up your zip code. https://tracking.cdc.gov infoblocation, and it will tell you some major environmentally related health issues in your area. Random.org. https://random.org. I use that site all the time. Best random numbers ever. https://geoguessr.com. It plogs you down somewhere in the world on Google Maps and you have to try and figure out where you are. Longest I played was like 6 hours. I can't get enough. Old.reddit.com. www.fontsquirrel.com. https://www.fontsquirrel.com. Free fonts. http://mcmansionhell.com. http://mcmansionhell.com. An architecture student eviscerates bad McMansions. and it will make you laugh. www.house.gov and www.senate.gov. It still surprises me how many people I meet have such strong opinions about politics, but never bother to make even a cursory glance at the legislation their elected officials vote on. They take whatever is fed to them via media websites or sound bites as truth. Yes, it's more entertaining to watch paint dry. That's what they're hoping you think. Read the damned paperwork anyway. https mostexclusivewebsite.com https mostexclusivewebsite.com. Only one person at a time is allowed to visit this webpage. https www.noisely.com. Last time this was asked, out of all the answers the only one I saved was this: charitynavigator.org. http charitynavigator.org. You can search up a charity and see whether or not it actually does a good job of what it says it does. Good for Reddit, because people often link charities as a way to help. Now I can actually call people out when the charity they have been donating to is actually good or actually bad. https www.howmanypeopleareinspacerighttnow.com. tvtropes.org https tvtropes.org tells you all the most commonly occurring story types, derivatives, variations, related story types. It's a rabbit hole that's hard to escape. Fixedit.com. Sorry about that. A pilot showed me this at an airport. If you are a frequent flyer, this will save you. Frequent flyer Wi-Fi passwords https www.google.com viewer mid1z1d8 hobs wfx2 all Wi-Fi passwords for so many places. I said this before, but it's great. Outline.com https outline.com. Read any article on the web without having to scroll through a million ads first. http sleepbubble.com http sleepbubble.com. Website that helps you fall asleep by providing sleep calculator and useful tips for sleeping. https://c.rs, alternative browser start page. Everything a geek needs in one place. A bit piracy related, but duck the publishers who charge a whole lot of money. Sci-hub.tw. You can get nearly all the research papers by entering the links here. For a broke student like me, this is a treasure. For my conscience, I like to email the writers and let them know how I obtained the articles and used it. They are pretty cool about it. I've been using alternativeado.net to find similar apps to other apps. Love WinRAR but can't stand the constant guilt of not buying after 30 days? Plug it into AlternativeAdo and it will tell you other apps that do the same thing, ranked by recommendations by others. Plus it tells you if it is freemium, open source, or trail, and details the platforms it is available on: Windows, Linux, Apple, Android, etc. Midami.com. When you need to find the name of a song, shelterpups.com. You can send a pic of your dog and they'll send you a stuffed animal that looks like him. Expensive, but profits go towards shelters. JustinGuitar.com. Learn to play guitar for free. NickReboot.com. Stream 90s cartoons free. Pizzacodes.com. Promo codes for restaurants. Edit. They killed Nick Reboot. Frown. https www.atlasobscura.com https www.atlasobscura.com. Find really cool, but unknown landmarks all around the world. https downforeveryoneorjustme.com. In case you are wondering if your problem is with your ISP or the site itself. isitchristmas.com. Wait. No one mentioned http www.whatadbuckshouldermakefordinner.com. camelcamel.com. https corruptafile.net. It will corrupt any type of file so that you can send it to your teacher or maybe your boss if you need extra time to finish a project. The receiver will think that you are experiencing technical difficulties and probably won't punish you. https://cybersquirrel1.com https://cybersquirrel1.com Animal-caused power outages. www.wirecutter.com Ever wonder what is the best gadget product currently available for purchase at a reasonable price? Thousands. Literally thousands. It'd be great if someone, or a team, could test them out for you. That's where the Wirecutter team comes in. The reviews are thorough, starting with a Why You Should Trust Us section, runner-up products, upgrade picks, budget picks, what to look forward to, and the competition, aka for XYZ reason these picks didn't make the cut, but we should mention them anyway because you deserve a thorough review. Years of reading their reviews, and they're all credible enough and reasonable enough. I've bought my current computer based on their reviews, my ice cream scooper, Bluetooth transmitter, and some other gadgets that are still with me. Sometimes I read the articles for if I ever get enough money to splurge on things I might need in the future. Codeshare.io https Codeshare.io A website for coding and video chatting, multi-user code editor. Ghostpaste.com https Ghostpaste.com, just another paste service, but scarier. Draw.io https Draw.io A great way to make flowcharts for free instead of buying Visio. Socrates.io https Socrates.io Just a place to write documents, useful for web design or outlining projects. Ripple.it https Ripple.it An online interpreter compiler for many coding languages. I use it for Python 3 and C#. Programcreek.com https Programcreek.com Tons and tons of coding examples. So useful when I don't understand a syntax error. StumbleUpon.com https StumbleUpon.com takes you to random entertaining web pages. WeTransfer.com https WeTransfer.com An easy way to send smaller programs or zip RAR files to people. Like a paste bin but for anything small enough to fit. Easier to use than Google Drive. Aeroid.org https Aeroid.org A great place to look up pretty much any plant or chemical that has a psychoactive or medicinal effect. Google.com https Google.com A place commonly ignored by new programmers, but should be utilized for many more questions than the ones frequently posted under Learn Programming. Boil the Frog http static.economist.com Boil the Frog. The name is derived from being able to slowly alter the water temperature around a frog until it has gone from cold to hot without it realizing. Basically you punch in two bands musicians. The site builds a Spotify playlist that gradually takes you from one sound to the other. Also, I'm currently trying to find the cheapest flight for the holidays. Discovered older Reddit posts suggesting the ETA Matrix https matrix.etasoftware.com. Turns out it has tons of flight search customizations to really present a bevy of options. Edit: forgot to add the Wayback Machine https archive.org will view decades-old versions of different websites on specific dates. Bit of a trip. Edit: spelling.